Layla just suggested putting that adverb tentatively after entered. I'm just going to read it, you tell me if it works. Mrs. Garcia entered tentatively the room with August trailing behind her. Layla, does it work?
No.
Where would you like to move that adverb to then?
To the very start.
I think I might move it to the very start because then we've got an ly opener as well, haven't we? We've got an adverbial to open it. So I'm going to pop in, check I'm in, hang on, purple pen. Let's pop it there. Tentatively. What punctuation do I need at the end of it, Olka? Thank you. Tentatively, Mrs. Garcia entered the room with August trailing behind her. Thanks.
I have an idea to kind of improve it.
Go on.
For the start, you could put, I heard the door squeak. I turned my head to face the door. Then I saw Miss Garcia enter the room.
I absolutely could do that, and I could squeeze it all in there. And if you want to do that in your writing, 100% you can. Yeah. I'm going to keep it out because I'm not sure I want every single step of it in there, but that's okay. That's why we've highlighted on our plans which things you're going to include. Can you just read it with me, please?
Tentatively, Mrs. Garcia entered the room with August trailing behind her.
Okay, you are Julian. What is his thought process going to be? What's his internal dialogue going to be saying? Turn to somebody nearby, see what you can come up with.
I took a glance at his face.
I like your American colloquialism there. What the heck?
Well, I was not expecting. I am not expecting this.
I like that theory, and I like the attitude that comes with it. Go on.
It would be bad, but not this bad. Was he gonna fire up his face?
Yeah, I wonder whether we'd go that far yet, or whether it would just be like initial shock at this point. I like Glancelli's use.
I thought it would be bad,
Whoa,
but not
whoa.
this
Let's
bad.
see what we can come up with.
Fire or something.
I really want to take on your ideas. I wonder if as well anybody's got that tier 3 vocabulary of what they were expecting him to have versus what he's got. Let's see what we've come up with. Sophia, what's your Julian's thoughts?
Well, I was not expecting this. This was not just a cleft palate.
Oh, cleft palate, good girl. Let's go. I like the whoa. It's a bit American, isn't it? And that's where we're set. Whoa. I was not. Go on, Sophia. What did you say?
Expecting that.
Then, Sophia.
This is not just a cleft palate. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's not palate.
This is not just a cleft palate. I like that you've got your tier 3 word in there. Now I've put something there because we need some punctuation. These two clauses are really closely linked, so I think we can get a piece of fancy punctuation in there. Alfie, do you know?
An ellipses.
Not an ellipsis, although maybe I could. I was not expecting that. This is not just a cleft palate. Maybe. Okay.
A semicolon.
That's what I was going with. I'm going to squeeze it in, but Alfie, if you, when you're writing yours, want to put an ellipsis in there for a purposeful pause, do. Listen for tense. I was not expecting that. This is not just a cleft palate. Which verbs, Sophia, have you put in that don't quite match?
Is.
Yeah, what does it need to be?
Was.
Thank you. Final little bit before you go and write on your own then. So we've said Julian's inner thoughts, haven't we? When we type it up, those are going to be in
Italics.
thank you, in italics. We now need his outer thoughts because of course he's in front of adults. So he's not going to say that out loud. What might you say the first time you met him? Go on, Anka.
Oh, like you might introduce yourself like saying, hi, my name is Julia. Welcome to Beach Up.
Oh, I love that. Hi, my name's Julian. Welcome to Beach Prep. Just going to put a gap there. Oh, that wants me to write in giant Celtic pen. What do I need? Capital?
Letter.
Hi. My name is...
Does it not need a capital?
Thank you. Oh, it's a good job you're here, Sophia. Really, really wants me to write in that thick pen, doesn't it? Name is Julian. Well, that wasn't very good handwriting, Mrs. Cobb. So I'll put BP to speed me up. Welcome to Beecher Prep. Finished?
No.
Oh, tell me what?
You haven't finished the sentence with the inverted commas.
Thank you. Welcome to Beecher Prep. Why have I put a line there? What do I want to include? Maze?
Like how you say it.
How he's saying it. To do that, I'm going to go back. For the first time in his life, Jack had not exaggerated. Tentatively, Mrs. Garcia entered the room with August trailing behind her. Whoa. I was not expecting that. This was not just a cleft palate. Who is it? I ended up blurting out like that.
I looked down at the floor as I blurted out.
Ooh, like that as well, because it's where we're looking, Adelaide.
I looked just over his head and blurted out.
Looking over his head, yeah, that would work definitely, Jamie. I quickly said, that's like blurted, isn't it? So quickly said, blurted. I think I'm going to use that precise verb of blurted. And I'm going to do what you guys said. So looking at the ground. I blurted. Oh, I've run out of space. I blurted out. Now we've got to say this relatively quickly, haven't we? Because it's a blurt. So when you read it with me, let's echo read it. Hi, my name's Julian. Welcome to Beecher Prep. Your turn.
Hi, my name is Julian. Welcome to Beecher Prep.
If he's blurting it out, how is he feeling? When you're talking really fast, like, you are feeling what?
Under pressure.
Yeah, definitely under pressure to perform a certain way. Final thing before you write on your own, then we are going to read it through together. I am looking for that intonation in the speech. I'm looking for your Julianism when you do your head. Let's go. Tentative. Oh, sorry, should we go from for the first time?
Yeah.
Go on then. 3, 2, 1.
For the first time in his life, Jack had not exaggerated. Tentatively, Mrs. Garcia entered the room with August trailing behind her. Whoa! I was not expecting that. This was not just a cleft palate. Looking at the ground, I blurted out, "Hi, my name is Julian. Welcome to Beecher Prep."
Yes, well done. Thank you, Miss Stacey.